76% of Americans say that AI-generated art shouldn't be considered real art. As an artist and a computer scientist, I have a particular interest in AI-generated content. It's clear to see how much of an impact it has had on modern society by just looking at social media and the news. We can see many examples of different companies creating different AI language models that have been able to generate content that is very similar to human-made art, writing, and media. Many people can't even tell the difference between images made by AI and images made by real human beings. In this speech, I will explain why art made by humans will still be valuable in the future by talking about a speech given by Neil Gaiman in which he encourages artists to make good art. In this speech, I'll describe Neil's speech, some of his points, and talk about how AI currently affects artists and how it can affect them in the future. First, let's talk about Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman, pictured here, is a creative person who is known for his work in film, books, and comics. In his speech, Make Good Art, given at the 2012 commencement of the University of Arts in Philadelphia, he describes his own creative art journey and how he was encouraged and how he became an artist. He describes how, as artists, it's important that we embrace uncertainty and learn to use the tools at our disposal to accomplish our goals. He describes how easy it is to become discouraged as an artist, especially when we compare ourselves to other people's work or the industry standards that we are trying to meet. But he encourages artists to learn from their failures and learn to continue to move forwards. One of the biggest points that Neil gave in his speech was the encouragement to artists to make your art. Do the stuff that only you can do. Now, this speech was given 12 years ago. How would Neil's advice apply to the challenges that artists face with AI in the modern day? It's clear to see how much of an impact that AI has already had on society and to see how that might continue going forwards. AI is fast. AI is cheap. You don't have to pay someone to create art for you, and many companies are beginning to take advantage of that. They're able to generate AI content for commercials, advertisements, websites, all of these things in a matter of moments. AI is able to generate content very quickly and very easily with almost no mistakes. Now, in this industry, how are artists still going to be a thing in the future as AI continues to improve? Well, it's my opinion that human-made art has intrinsic value. Like Neil Gaiman stated, as artists, we need to create the art only we can create. Our experiences, our lives, influence the art that we create. As artists, it's easy to get caught up in making art for your career, for your job, to make money. But in reality, we don't make art just for those reasons. We make art because it has personal meaning to us. It describes our experiences and shares our views on life, on the things that we love, with other people. And AI art does not have that because it is made by a machine, which lacks those experiences. Even if in the future AI takes over many artists' jobs, I believe that there is still a place for human-made art in technology, in society, and in the world. It's very difficult for artists to adjust to that, but I believe that we can. In conclusion, I'd like to leave you with some final thoughts on the future of AI and how artists can adapt. There will always be a place for art in media because we make the art that only we can make, and without that, we won't have anything. Even if AI is fast and affordable and cheap, the art that we make as human beings will always be valuable because only we can make it. And I would just like to leave you with a quote from Neil Gaiman. He says, "Leave the world more interesting for your being there. Make good art." I believe artists will always be valuable, regardless of how amazing AI gets. Thank you.